Hello, my dear student. Hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty. Welcome all of you to my online physics class, and we are doing revision our physics. Okay, and we are discussing on 2020 board question solution, especially MCQ question. So today's our topic is SSC Rajshahi board 2020 multiple choice question solution. Okay, so my dear boys, let's start today's topic. So, my dear boys, this is our SSC Rajshahi Board 2020 multiple choice question. Question number 1 is, who explained the idea of heliocentric solar system? The answer is Copernicus. So the answer is A. Copernicus. Question number 2. Which of the following is vector quantity? According to the option, the answer will be B. Buoyancy. We know that buoyancy is as like as force. So we know that force is a vector quantity. So here buoyancy is our vector quantity. Others are scalar. Work, pressure, speed, all are scalar quantity. Okay. Now the question number 3. If an object is dropped from 100-meter height, with what velocity will it hit the ground? Okay, the answer is 44.27 meter per second. The explanation is the formula is v square equal to u square plus twice z into s. Okay, here the initial velocity u equal to 0, and here the acceleration is gravitational acceleration and height is 100. So putting the value of this parameter, we get the velocity v equal to 44.27 meter per second. Okay, so the answer of question 3 is option C, 44.27 meter per second. Okay. Question number 4. Which of the following is used by dentist? The answer is option A, concave mirror. Question number 5. The electric force between two charges. Three statements are 1. Depends on the nature of the charges. If each of the charges is multiplied by 2, the electric force will be multiplied by 8. And number 3, if the distance between the charges is halved, the electric force will be multiplied by 4. Here statement 1 is correct. The electric force between two charges depends on the nature of the charges. But the explanation for 5, option 2 and option 3. Here we know that the force F equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. If the charges are multiplied by 2, then we get F equal to 4F. But in our option we have given multiplied by 8. So this option is not correct. This statement is not correct, and statement 3 is correct. Here we get 4F. Okay, so our correct statement is statement 1 and statement 3. So here the answer is D, 1 and 3. Question number 6. Which is not the nature of musical sound? Here the answer is phase. Option B. Question number 7. If a tennis ball of 50-gram mass is thrown at 20 meter per second velocity and it hits a wall and bounce back, what will be the change of momentum? Here the direction of velocity is positive for throwing the ball, and when the ball is bounce back, then the velocity will be negative because the direction is reverse of the throwing. Okay, so our first velocity v equal u equal to 20 meter per second, but the reverse velocity v equal to minus 20 meter per second, or we can assume that the velocity u is minus and the velocity v is plus. Okay, so the answer is here the answer is del p equal to mv by mu. Here m is common. The mass of this tennis ball is 50 grams, so 0.05 kg. The 20 minus 20, after calculating we get 2 kg meter per second. So the answer will be 2 kg meter per second, option C. Question number 8. Which is the dimension of power? The dimension of power is m L square T inverse 3. Okay, so the answer is option B. Question number 9. Which has more sliding friction according to these options? Here the answer is option A, truck. Question number 10. Which is the density of iron? In CGS ekak, we know that the density of iron is 7.80 gram per cc. Okay, so the answer is option A, 7.80 gram per cc. Okay, here we have given a statement stem. An iron rod is with 75 degrees Celsius temperature is immersed in 150 gram of water with 30 degree Celsius temperature, resulting in the final temperature of 56 degrees Celsius. The specific heat of water is 4200 joule per kg per Kelvin, and the specific heat and density of iron is 450 joule per kg per Kelvin and 7800 kg per meter cube respectively. Here the question is, what is the heat absorbed by water? The answer is option A, 16,380 joule. Okay, the calculation is, we know that the heat absorbed Q equal to ms del theta. Here mass is 0.15 and specific heat of water 4200 into 56 minus 30. The answer is 16,380 joule. Okay. Question number 12. In the event heat given up by iron rod equal to heat absorbed by water. Correct. Mass of iron equal to 9 into mass of water. Wrong. Statement 3. Heat capacity of water less than heat capacity of iron or heat capacity of iron rod. Statement 3 is correct. So statement 1 and statement 3 is correct. So the answer is option C, 1 and 3. Okay. Question number 13. Which of the following is the unit of the modulus of elasticity? The answer is option A, kg per meter per second square. Which of the following is chargeless and massless particle? According to these options, the chargeless and massless particle is gamma. So the answer is option C, gamma. Question number 15. If an object is put at a distance which is twice the focal length, its image will be. Here the position twice the focal length is the radius center of curvature. Okay. If the object is placed at center of curvature, then we know that the image will also formed in the center of curvature and the image will be inverted and the same size of the object. So this three statement is correct. So the answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Here we have given another stem. Carefully study the following stem and then answer to the question number 16 and 17. Okay. Here we have two medium, medium A and medium B. Light is incident from medium A and refraction to medium B. Here the refractive index of medium A Na equal to 1.8 and the refractive index of medium B Nb equal to 1.5. Okay. What is the refractive index of medium B with relation to medium A? Here the answer is option B, 0.83. The explanation is, we know that the refractive index of B with respect to A is ANB equal to NB by NA equal to 1.5 divided by 1.8 equal to 0.83. Okay. So the answer is option B, 0.83. Okay. Question number 17. In that event, statement 1, CA less than CB. Statement 2, angle of incidence greater than angle of refraction. And statement 3, if theta equal to 33.56 degree, the ray of light will bend toward the surface of separation. Okay. Which one of the following is correct? Here the answer is option D, 1 and 3. Statement 1 and statement 3 is correct. This is the explanation for regarding this question. For option 1, we can write NB by NA equal to CA by CB. We know that NB less than NA, so CA less than CB. Okay. And for statement 2, NB by NA equal to sin theta A divided by sin theta B. Here NB less than NA, then we can write theta A less than theta b. Okay. So option B was incident angle greater than angle of refraction, but we get the incident angle is less than the angle of refraction. Okay, so the option 2 is not correct. So the answer is option D, 1 and 3. Question number 18. The incident of generating electric current in a circuit by charging magnetic field is called option B, electromagnetic induction. Here question number 19, which of the following is the graph for uniform acceleration? Okay, so here the answer is option C. Here the graph is displacement versus time. Okay, we know that the relation between displacement and time is s is proportional to t square. So the answer is option C. Okay, now we have given a stem. Carefully observe the stem and answer to the question number 20 and 21. In the circuit, you see that the electromotive force E equal to 3 volt and the current is divided into two parts from R1 and R3. So these are in parallel and connecting series with R2 resistance. Okay. So what is the equivalent resistance of the circuit? The explanation is R1 and R3 are in parallel. So we can write 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 to the power minus 1. This is the equivalent resistance for resistance R1 and R3, and for with this equivalent resistance the R2 is in series, so plus 3. So our final equivalent resistance R equivalent equal to 6 ohm. Question number 21. In the circuit, statement 1, electric current is same in R1 and R2. Yes. Power of R2 and R3 is not same. Correct. Potential difference between R1, R2 and R3 is same. This is also correct because firstly in parallel circuit the voltage will be same and this same voltage is passing through R2 resistance. So potential difference between R1, R2 and R3 is same. So here the answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Now question number 22. The question is, if the amplitude of sound wave increases by 3 times, how much the intensity of sound will increase? Here we know that intensity of sound is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude of sound. Okay, proportional to the square of the amplitude of sound. Okay, so here the amplitude is 3 times, so our intensity will be 3 square or 9 times. So the answer is option D, 9 times. Okay. Question number 23. Which of the following is made following the function of a generator? Okay, the answer is option B, microphone. Okay, question number 24. Which substance conductivity increases if its temperature increases? We know that for semiconductor, the conductivity will increase by increasing temperature. Okay, so according to this option, the semiconductor is silicon, so the answer will be option D, silicon. Question number 25. Which of the following experiments uses dye? Which of the following experiments uses dye? The answer is option D, angiography. Okay, so my dear boys, this is our today's multiple choice question and answer discussion. Okay, and this is all for today. In our next class, we will try to discuss another board question. Okay, and especially multiple choice question. Okay, so until then, thank you boys.